We've got a Williams Joust here, 1982. This is one of the real classic games from Williams. There were about 4 or 5 of them. Defender, Stargate, Joust, Robotron, Bubbles, Sinistar, Moon Patrol. I guess there were more than I thought. I guess, can Make Tracks fit into that? I don't know. A lot of people would not include Make Tracks in that, but it did come out in the same period. Anyway, this is a nice Joust. It's a dedicated. It's one of the ones with the straight side here. A lot of them were the curved under ones, but I've seen a couple like this. Clearly a dedicated. This is in really good shape. It's on all original hardware. It's got a Wells 4900 that's been rebuilt. It's got the original boards here. It is, I did put in a switching power supply. I rebuilt the Williams one, but just to make sure it's reliable, I threw in a switcher. What else? Oh, I haven't checked the voltage, or have I? Need to check the voltage, go into the monitor and make sure that it's been reduced. Anyway, cabinet's super solid, no water damage. It's got new T-molding. No, actually, looks like original T-molding. Wow. It's got a ticket dispenser added. This is one of those games I got from good old Tom Large over in Columbus, Ohio. He's a legendary rod operator from Columbus. He used to run what I think was called the Touchdown Arcade right on Ohio State campus. I've been there many times playing games. Back in the day, there was an amusement auction in Columbus about 6 times a year, and so we would always go and hang out at the Touchdown Arcade, talk to Tom. Tom had been banned from the auction, so he wasn't even allowed to come in. So we had to see him at his arcade. Bought many, many games from Tom. Maybe, I don't know, 100, 150, somewhere under 200. And they were all absolutely pristine. He probably took better care of his games than anyone I've ever bought from. Way better than I take care of him, to be honest. He's very, very careful with them, so everything was in really pristine shape, and he had some really nice classics. He appreciated classics. But he also had this habit of putting ticket dispensers on video games. I think I've told this story with some of the other games I've videoed here. I don't share his love of ticket dispensers, but it's interesting at least. But anyway, here's the good old classic Joust. And that line of garbage at the top of the screen is actually a feature. That's something that all Williams games from this era do. Don't know why. Oop. This is a game theoretically I could play with one hand because the controls are all within reach, but I'm used to using 2. We'll see how I do with one hand. This is a great game for many reasons, but one of the reasons is I love 2-player cooperative or competitive games where you're playing at the same time. It just adds a whole new element, and also it adds, some... that was smart. Just, I don't know, bonding. I mean, when you're playing with a friend, you don't really want to bond with him, but it's just something you can do with a friend that's fun. You got to get to those eggs, or else they'll hatch into guys, and then the ostriches will come back and pick them up, and then they'll be even madder. So, let's see if I can get this guy. There we go. So a lot of different waves with different themes to them and different challenges. It's a great game. It gets harder and harder, needless to say. I'm not doing too bad for one hand. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna have to go down and get that egg. Oops. So anyway, this is a game that any classic arcade absolutely must have. If you don't, I don't see how you can call yourself a classic arcade, honestly. And it's not like they're rare. I mean, you can find Jousts. So you really have no excuse. They're out there. There's still thousands of them out there. But probably not very many in this kind of condition, I can tell you. This is all a survivor also. None of this is replacement. That's the original overlay, original marquee, original bezel, original side art, coin door, cabinet. I can't say it's the original ticket dispenser because they didn't have one, but you will also never find another Joust with a ticket dispenser mounted to it. Tom had figured out a way to tie the ticket dispenser into the game in some way where it would dispense tickets if you had a really good game. I think it maybe was a timer. There we go. All right, time to put this. I'll put my initials in. Why not? We'll see how long they last. My one-handed game. They won't last. So come and check it out.